This is City Chat, where the city speaks. From youth on the rise, the power that peaks. After 45 with the plan, never falling flat. A united Africa, it starts with that. City Chat, where the voice on the beat.
Hello everyone, this is Gershom Jerry, the face behind Afri 45 Network YouTube channel. Today I'm going to bring to you City Chat, where we're going to be bringing you conversation from different people in our city, Chipata. And today I'm joined by one of the greatest, one of the people that have really contributed to the development of Chipata. And wow, this is no other than Mr. Yaha Collector. Welcome to my episode, the episode of City Chat, sir.
Good morning, Gershom. Thank you very much for having me.
Yeah, actually, when I contacted you last week, I thought it was going to be very difficult for me to have you on this podcast.
No, I mean, basically it enhances the development of the city, portrays our city outside, so it is something worth it, and I had to make time for it.
Well, I'm really humbled because I didn't know that I can just have you on this podcast. So just, this morning preparing and coming here, finding you're already here.
I was waiting for you.
No, I'm very humbled.
Thank you.
Yeah, so thank you so much otherwise, as I've said already. And we can start by knowing you a little bit more. Mr. Collector, there are other people out there that would want to know more about you. So how is your day like when you wake up? How do you start your day?
I wake up a little bit early. Of course, there is a prayer session in the morning. I have breakfast with my family before the child goes to school. We have breakfast and then I take it easy. Once the son has gone to school, I have one son who's in school. Once he goes to school, then I take it easy. By the time I leave home, it's around 9. My first point of call is Chongololo School. I'm the chairman of the Board of Governors at the moment. So Chongololo currently does not have an administrator to run the school, so I take care of that part as well. And I come here to Chongololo where we are right now, and I spend maybe 2 to 3 hours ensuring everything is in place. Then I go to my own chores or other duties I may have. Maybe I should tell you more about myself, first of all.
Sure.
I am 55 years old. I was born in Chipata in 1970. Unfortunately for you youngsters, that hospital was very new and very nice.
Oh, at the time, yeah.
When I was born at the General Hospital.
Yeah.
It had just been completed, so we were one of the first ones to be delivered from there.
Wow.
I went to Kanjala School, a beautiful school, and the environment was nice. We had a tennis court. Eventually, we never played tennis in there. We used to play football with a tennis ball. And we had a football ground, we had the top ground. It was a very clean, very nice school. I left Kanjala for Chipata Day, and I graduated from Chipata Day in 1987.
Oh, you're really product of Chipata.
I am born, bred, grew up in Chipata, and I am giving back to the community simply because this is my town, my city.
Wow.
I have seen it grow from a small district to a city. We are blessed to have such a beautiful town, such a beautiful city. The onus is on the people to ensure that it remains beautiful. It pains to see today that our mountains, our mountain range that is surrounding Chipata is completely going down, dilapidated. People are burning, people are planting, people are harvesting.
That's quite unfortunate, and of course that's what I want us to dwell deep today, talking about where we're coming from. So I think we can just take this opportunity as well, just talk about where we're coming from as a city. Since already on this topic.
If you look at Chipata as a city, where it was and where it is today, Chipata used to be very clean, very nice. Of course, with development, you expect a few things here and there.
Yes.
But if we had contained, or if we had made sure that things were done properly, I'll give you a very good example. When the council is planning, a residential area is supposed to be a residential area. What we have today in residential areas is probably bars, workshops, mechanical workshops. You've got people who are carpentry workshops. So I might be working during the night and I'm sleeping during the day when I hear all these noises. So that is why we have residential areas, designated areas where such particular things have to take place from.
Something place,
That in itself brings about the clogging of the drains, the passageway of the water, the breakage in what Eastern Water and sewerage can supply through water. So Chipata used to be very well maintained. The roads were cleaned. The council used to come and collect your garbage. The council used to maintain the roads. Take a drive anywhere in Chipata today and show me one nice road.
No, the roads is nothing. Of course, they are really dilapidated.
Who suffers? We've got lady drivers today.
Yes.
I usually drive on the David Kaunda Road.
Oh.
I usually drive into Chipata.
Yes.
And you find lady drivers at most struggling. You know, they're soft people.
Yes, soft,
Feminists
yeah.
are soft people.
Yeah,
So
by nature.
when they're driving a vehicle, they're trying to take it easy because they have to avoid so many potholes. If you look at the rainy season, how much water passes over our roads because our drainages are not clear. Chipata used to be very beautiful. The people who have taken over looking after Chipata have failed.
True.
The reason is you find vendors everywhere, you find illegal taxi ranks everywhere, you find people washing cars everywhere. Anyway, we are not saying these people are not required. They play a very important role.
Yeah, because oftentimes when you bring in the issue of vendors, I think it's become political, where I think the authorities, in fear of losing political mileage, they don't want to chase the street vendors.
Okay,
So
now-
they would rather keep the vendors in the streets.
I understand. I understand. A politician is always looking for votes. You know, he puts development aside. He's always looking for votes.
For votes, yeah.
My concern is if you browse through social media, when something happens, I'll give you a very good example.
Sure.
We have this nuisance of the motorbikes in town.
Yes.
Ratsa undertook a very important exercise, cleaning up the place. 99% of the people on social media, when they were commenting, they were in favor of such.
Yes.
Right? In the same vein, if a politician is bold enough, go to Kabwe. Our councillors, our mayor, they were taken to Kabwe to go and see the city and how it performs under a USAID project. Unfortunately, it is no more because Trump
that's
decided
Trump. Yeah,
otherwise.
yeah.
But when they went there, they saw for themselves how things work.
Oh, there is sanity to that side.
Yes, too much sanity.
Wow.
The town is clean, it's beautiful, the booths are in place, the vendors are in place.
Yeah, but that's true. I visit Kawe a lot, and yeah.
You know how it is.
Yeah. It is
So
very clean, yeah.
my question here is, when a politician gets up in the morning, when he's going to work and he thinks that these people voted me in to provide a service, never mind, they're getting a lot of money. They have a lot of perks. But what are you doing to enhance development for what you have been voted into office?
Yes.
I'll give you an example. If our mayor takes the bold step of cleaning up this town, I can assure you more than 70% of the people will help him,
Yeah.
will support him.
Oh, I liked just last week when he came out strong enough, telling the motorbike riders to say, no, you are just a few of you.
Yes.
You can't fail us.
That
We
is
can't fail to
leadership.
handle you. That was leadership.
That is leadership.
That was leadership.
When you speak your mind and when you speak the truth,
Yeah.
you see,
Because you don't need to be always fearing.
No.
People know they won't vote for me.
people
It's not
will
always
see the positive side of it. People will give you votes for it. You know, you should remember, there was a time when most of our countrymen were not as educated as they are today. Everybody has access to various social media platforms, news networks and everything. And they know what is right and what is wrong. Now, I've given you an example of Ratsa. Imagine if we went out, when the Saturday market was cleared at one point, there was a lot of positive vibe coming from there. We've gone back to that, and on Kalindawalo Road now, we have everything, rubbish, people selling tomatoes, groceries, whatever. But what I'm saying is there should be designated areas.
I get you.
Imagine if you come to down shops, the Chipata down shops area, go around, drive around, how difficult it is to drive around, because you've got over 1,000 taxis, either parked or loitering around, parking anywhere they like.
Yeah, anywhere.
Now,
Not designated places.
if somebody comes from Kateti, Petauke, Lundazi, Sinda, wherever, to come to Chipata, and they find it difficult to leave money here, they will not come again, and becomes an issue. So our duty as residents and citizens of Chipata is to enhance the development of Chipata. How can we do it? Support the right people doing the right jobs. If you feel that your MP, your councillor, your ward chairman, your mayor are not doing the job, bring it out.
Yeah.
The mayor is a very good friend of mine.
Oh.
George, he's our man.
He's
But
our man.
advise him correctly. He is somebody who takes everything on board. I will criticize him when it's necessary. I will support him when it's necessary. I like the way he works. But I would want him to be more vocal on the garbage issue. How does garbage come about? If you stand for 20 minutes, and you can do a video on that as well, go and sit where the vendors sit and take a video. You will see how they dispose of their rubbish. If you look at the Lunkwakwa stream that passes through Chipata, it is completely clogged most of the times. And it is affecting the water flow. It is affecting everything.
True.
I mean, if you look at how development has come around our dams, Eastern Water has so limited power. But people have built around our dams. They have soak away septic tanks, putting all that rubbish into the water. That is then goes through the filtration process. Why, as a country, after 50, 60 years of independence, we keep on complaining about cholera? Why do we keep on complaining about cholera? Is because throughout the year we forget that the rainy season will come, it will bring about cholera. But we keep on doing, down shops. They might have put up toilets, but people are still urinating, defecating where they like. People are doing, illegal activities, which we should not even talk about. I'll give you a very good example. Chongololo School, where I'm the Board of Governors Chairman.
Yes.
I've written officially to the council. In the front part of Chongololo, which is facing the Greatest Road, we have bicycle taxis, motorbike riders, and the normal taxis, motor vehicle taxis, parked there most of the times. And an older person, maybe 40, 50, 60 years, stands there and urinates. On the other side, the children are watching. How disgusting is that? Would you like your little child to see a man urinate?
Not at all. It's embarrassing.
What did the council do? Nothing, not even a reply to that letter. The councillors brought to their attention, they didn't do anything. My concern is, where are our leaders?
I think that's really a genuine concern, yeah.
Yeah. Where are our leaders to
yeah.
look into these small things?
Small things, yeah.
You see what I mean?
It doesn't take much, I think.
It
It's just a
doesn't
leadership issue.
And if you come to me, if you're doing some Chipata Muslim Association, where I normally stand in as vice chairman or acting chairman, we have tried to assist whenever we are called upon. We provided, if you look around town, there's those orange bins.
Bins, yes.
We
yes.
put over 100 bins around. All the council was to do was maintain and collect garbage. Sometimes you find that people are burning and they're dilapidated now. The council has got no facility, so we come in and we assist.
Yeah, I think I would like also to just commend you what you are doing. A Muslim Association of Chipata. I think you are doing quite a lot.
Yes.
We are able to see.
Chipata Muslim Association, let me tell you, normally in a year, and we depend on our members to donate money.
Oh, yeah.
So for example, the entire downshops area here donates money, it goes into a particular pot. From there we are able to do boreholes, we are able to support causes.
So when you talk about the membership in down shops, who are these? Just everyone?
The Muslims.
Oh, the Muslims in down shops.
Chipata
What are
Muslim
they treating?
Association belongs to the Muslims of Chipata.
Also in terms of donation, you rely on the Muslims.
Yes.
From the
community.
area.
Chipata Muslim Association does not per se have a business particularly.
Oh, yeah.
We might have a few properties where we derive, but we have employees, we have people to pay, we have obligations to fulfill. Yeah. We support the less privileged in terms of medical facilities, education facilities.
Yeah.
We give them hampers. If you notice, and maybe sometimes you might be able to see that we will go out of our way as far as Chasera Mwanya, deep in Fu area.
Oh, I've never
to deliver food.
Heard of that.
To deliver food.
Wow.
The area is normally cut off during the rainy season. So just prior to rainy season, we send them enough food so they can look after themselves for the period.
Also, usually you're not just limited to Chipata.
No.
Because in Fue, that's Mambo area.
Yes, we cover Chipata and Fu area. Lundazi Muslim Association will look after Lundazi. Petauke, Kateti, they all have Muslim associations.
Oh, yeah.
So of course Chipata and Fue we take care of as Chipata.
Chipata, yes.
If you look at the centers that Chipata Muslim Association has, about 22 centers around the city. And these people are constantly given support in terms of food, whatever they need.
Yes.
If it's time for farming, people will be given fertilizer, seed. During the course of the year, they'll be given meal, cooking oil, sugar, salt, whatever is needed where we can come in. And that is done by Chipata Muslim. Chipata Muslim Association has been here over 70 years.
Wow.
And the amount of boreholes we have dug in these 70 years could possibly be in the thousands.
Wow.
During the course of this week, we are doing 6 in various areas.
Oh, serious?
Yeah. So it is an ongoing thing. We have community members who are less privileged. So if their parents are sending them to Chongololo, we'll have to pay fees for them.
Oh.
These are Muslim children.
Serious?
So for example, they have to qualify to attain that. We have children who we send to colleges, universities.
You are doing quite a lot.
So Chipata Muslim
didn't
Association,
just know about other things that you do. I was only limited to what I'm able to see.
Yeah, Chipata Muslim Association, where they run religious schools, they've started a feeding program. A feeding program is not soya pieces and vegetable, it is meat.
Meat.
We are providing the children protein that they
Balanced
like.
diet.
Yes.
Wow.
So we as Chipata Muslim Association, and the very important point here, Gesho, is to remember that this Chipata Muslim Association is funded by the Muslim community. It is not an individual. It is all these Indians you see here.
Come together.
They come together, they put together the money to ensure that Chipata Muslim Association is able to carry out these programs. So for example, they will come on board and they will say, okay, I can give you 100 bags of millimil if you are going to Fue. I can give you this, I can give you that. So that we load trucks. We don't load one truck. Sometimes there are 6 trucks going there because of the number of people. Sometimes we'll sit at Munga and we'll call the community from Munga. Sometimes at Utembwe, sometimes Navutika.
Yeah.
So all this is done.
Wow. No, you're doing a great job.
Thank you very much.
I've learned quite a lot of the issues that you are touching a lot of lives, of course. I think we can just go back briefly. You did your secondary school at Chipata Day, you said?
Yes.
Yeah. That was in which year? When you were done?
82 to 87.
Yeah, from there, 82, 87. Where did you go from there? What happened from there?
1987, I completed school. 1988, I went for further education. I was in England for a few years.
Wow.
I came back. I was back in 1994. I got married.
Okay.
I think for anybody to put up with me is a challenge. So I'm grateful to my wife for putting up with. I'm very vocal.
Oh, yeah.
I'm very straightforward. I'm very frank, but I'm truthfully honest.
Yeah.
I don't look at people to say how the. When you're doing community work, people will hate you for being, honest, frank. They might not like what you're doing.
Yes.
But you have to make decisions for the benefit of the community.
Both decisions, for that matter.
So I have a wife and 4 children.
Oh, wow.
Thankfully, my 3 daughters are married. My son is still with me. So I'm also a grandfather, 3 beautiful grandchildren. So from 1994, I was here. In 1995, I migrated.
You migrated to Chipata?
To Kateti.
To Kateti. Was it looking for a greener pasture, or what happened?
I didn't have anything to do in Chipata. I didn't have a business. I didn't have a shop.
You're just a young graduate from...
I was just a young man with nothing.
Wow.
With nothing. And you should remember, in those days...
And how old were you? In 1995? You are
25 years old.
Oh, 25 years old.
And I just gotten married. So we went to Kateti. Now imagine, from the city of Leicester in England, I landed in Kateti. City of Leicester, you would pick up the phone, the dialing tone is there. You know those land phones. There were no mobile phones at that time.
Yeah.
When you go to Kateti and you want to get the dialing tone, you have to tell your worker, "Kharapa phone hapa." Ikabwera tu uniuze. You see what I mean? So he stands there for 1 hour and he says, "Yabwera, yabwera."
Yes.
And you first. So those times, there was electricity was a problem, water was a challenge. I stayed for 20 years in Kateti.
Oh,
some of the best years of my life.
That were in Kateti.
Were in Kateti.
Serious?
Why do I say that?
Yeah.
I used to go and sit in the market. Kucheza na wanzanga. That's a life. I learned a lot of things that I never learned in school about the local culture, how people live, how you interact with people. Today I am able to interact with anyone.
Yeah, because for you to understand people, you need to be with them. You need to be with the people in the
spend time with
communities.
them.
Yeah. Be social.
And thankfully, after some time in Kateti, the passion of doing community work comes from my late mother. My late mother was very involved with a lot of community things, assisting less privileged and things like that. So I feel that I get that from her. So in Kateti, I also started doing community work. And I thought the best way to do it, at that time we didn't have the borehole drilling rigs, the trucks.
Yeah.
Maybe they might have come in a little bit later. So I went into villages to do water wells.
Wow.
And I did a lot of water wells on my own. This was an individual initiative.
Not funded by anyone?
Not funded by anyone.
Just your own initiative?
Just myself.
Wow.
Going around in those villages, I went to a village, Kabuluzi village, Kagoro area.
Oh.
And I found my classmate as a headman there, Edward.
Serious?
The one is too small.
The one that you had been with at
Chipata Day. Yes.
Chipata Day. Ah.
So I told him, I said, "Hey, Edward, your father educated you up to grade 12 and you ended up in Kabuluzi."
Being headman.
We laughed, we joked.
Yes.
The good thing is, the people who are the less fortunate in the villages are the most giving.
Wow. Oh yeah, I think I've observed that.
When you go to a village and somebody has harvested 2 bags, yashala, first of all, azabure sam kambari, he will put it there. He will put the shower for you to eat. And when you are going, he will give you 20% of his harvest.
True.
Imagine somebody like Mr. Collector, you go to his home and he gives you 20% of his... You see what I mean? But look at the people. When I used to go to do the water wells, they would look after me, look after the people. I used to have LWF at that time, Lutheran World Federation. It was an organization based in Kateti. And I worked very well with them. So they had well technicians who used to assist me. So they would assist, they would do a job for me, I would pay them, I would provide all the material.
Yes.
If I'm not mistaken, the last water well in Kateti cost me close to 2,600 kwacha. That was 2.6 million.
That was
2,600.
unreplaced.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
So we used to, probably by the time I left Kateti in 2016 December. I had a good time. I was a good businessman.
I had spent a long time.
20 years. When I spent 20 years, I did my part. I worked with the community. Unfortunately, the thuggery in 2013, there was a riot. Nothing to do with the Indian community. Nothing.
That was in Katete now.
That was in Katete.
Still in Katete, yes.
And I lost my entire business.
Wow.
My shop was completely cleaned. When I mean cleaned, when I came after the riots, I had to sweep the rubbish that was left on the floor and burn it.
You are losing all your investments, all what you have, your properties. You are 40 something at the time, right?
Yes.
Wow.
So I lost approximately at that time goods worth $200,000.
Wow, that is a lot.
Now, I owed people money. You should remember, in a business, you owe people money.
I think this is getting interesting. I would like to know how you pick it up from there now.
So now you go back to the people and say, look, I owe you 20,000 kwacha. Can I get some more goods so the profits I can pay everything together? So it's pleading now with people.
Yes.
I wrote to DMMU
Yeah.
because, let me reassure you, and this is what I've always believed in, that these riots were politically motivated. The reason they picked on somebody like me is I was opposition.
Oh.
I'll be very frank with
you.
you.
You did support PF.
Well, PF had its good policies, but a lot of it was very violent, very thuggery-like. When PF were in power, they knew that we had come from MMD, and I was very pro-MMD.
Oh.
You know, the late Rupia Bezani Banda was our man.
Yeah.
Prior to that, we had the late Patrick Mwanawasa,
Yeah.
Levi Mwanawasa. Whoever did not support Levi Patrick Mwanawasa had something wrong with him. Because that man brought the country. Again, as I mentioned to you, that we should be grateful to the Catholics and the late LPM.
Oh yeah, earlier on, before the camera came, we had a conversation about how you were telling me I actually didn't know that the Catholic, together the European MMG,
yes,
they're the ones that
Catholics
helped.
were heavily involved in. They had a campaign, ongoing campaign,
Wow.
to remove Zambia's debt.
Debt cancellation, yeah.
So
Was there cancellation or?
it was a cancellation.
Wow.
How we got back to that, we don't know.
I was a small boy at that time, so I was
You know what I
learning
mean?
this.
So I met the previous presidents. I met the late Edgar Chagwalungu when he was campaigning, and prior to that when he was Minister of Home Affairs and Minister of Defense.
I had met
He had come to Katete. I had met him as well. I had a chat with him. I reminded him that, Bwana, under your government, I lost my entire business. I wrote to DMMU. DMMU did not come in. So after a few years of repaying my debt, I lost my entire business.
Wow.
I came back to Chipata,
2016.
2016, end of 2016.
You come back to Chipata, you don't have anything.
I had invested some money from previously, so I put up a few buildings, one building in particular, and I live on that now. I don't have a shop. I'm not a businessman. I spend most of my time doing community work.
Yeah. Oh, so I was telling you to say there's a time I was at Rasa building. I was catching the 2031 building. I'm like, I don't know whoever is the owner of this building. It's really nice. It's a nice building. I had posted it, I think. I'm like, these are the type of buildings that we need in Chipata, modern, you know. You're telling me that you actually own that building.
Yeah, 2031 is my building.
2031?
2031. 2031 means the plot number.
Oh.
So we named it after the plot number.
I actually thought maybe it's a vision that you have.
No, 2031 is the plot number.
That's it.
So what I'm saying is, when you look at me and you think, it's not like that.
Exactly. So
That's what I mean. No. Look,
you actually,
our parents
Zambians.
came. Look, let me
So
give you an
is
example.
it Indian, Zambian Indian?
Yeah.
Oh, so it's Zambian
Zambian
Indian.
of Indian origin. Zambian of Asian origin, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You see what I mean?
That's a very
Why
good
I'm saying this is, you have a lot of people that come from the Congo. You had a lot of people that came from the south. You know, South Africa, Zimbabwe, people settled here. Zambia was not populated as it is now. So you should remember, everybody has got a history.
Yes.
Everybody got a history. The same way our parents came from, because the British called them here to do business.
Yes.
So when we were born into Zambia. I don't have anything outside of Chipata as an individual. Some people in Chipata might have property in Lusaka. As an individual, I might not have anything outside of Chipata. There are many who have everything. This is their home, this is their life. And when it comes to giving, again, I reiterate my point. when it comes to giving to the community, every single Indian is involved. Because he gives money, it goes into our coffers of Chipata Muslim Association.
Then from
there, we do our programs.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? So, for example, if you write to Chipata Muslim Association and you say, okay, I am less privileged and I need assistance. If you are assisted, it means the community has assisted you. If we go and dig a borehole, I went to Chadiza Road, there was a village I went to last where we did a borehole. We normally go 5 o'clock in the morning, we come back 6, 7 in the night. 18, 19 hours. The whole day we are there. We carry our own food. The villagers will feed the people working with us.
I'm telling you, Mr. Collector, from this episode, the other people, they will be shocked, and I think people will really appreciate you more.
No, you see, the other thing is, Islam tells you that when you give charity with your right hand, your left hand should not know.
Wow.
That's what we do. So we don't advertise so much. Yes, there are times when the press would ask us to join us, and they would join us when we are going. They would request us to say, can we join you in doing this program? No problem. We'll take them, we'll feed them, they'll do a coverage.
Yeah.
But you should remember one thing, that if you look at the patch here between the traffic lights and the roundabout, downshops,
yes.
Over the last 8 years, 9 years that I've been here, we have been maintaining that road for a very long time.
Yeah.
So we take part in all kinds of community work. If there is functions, Labor Day, the traditional ceremonies, we donate to those. We don't just advertise, you know.
So fast forward. Now I saw. I think the government, or through the, of course, the page of the mayor, they posted that they're going to be doing the roads.
15 kilometers.
15 kilometers.
Yes.
What's your comment over that?
You know, it's long overdue.
It's long overdue.
It's long overdue. We should not wait as Chipata City Council. We should not wait for the central government each time.
Do you think the council has got the capacity to do the roads themselves?
The council can have the capacity if they look at the entire workforce and cut on the unnecessary expenses. You know, look, I'll give you an example. Chongololo School is a community school provided by the Chipata Muslim Association. Chipata Muslim Association cannot tell me that, you know, you can do this, you can do that. It's like the central government. It's like the government. I am here, I should look after Chongololo. I don't expect...
If someone is telling you you're failed, then what's the sense of you to be here?
That's exactly what I'm saying. So if Chipata Muslim Association have got all these departments, let us be serious.
Yes.
Show me, all right, Gesho, you walk around Chipata. Show me one thing that Chipata City Council does.
Well, nothing.
How am I supposed to say that whether they have the capacity or not? Look, we pay owners' rates. A few years ago, owners' rates collection was at 27%. I don't know what it is at the moment. But the council, the president recently mentioned that the council should not charge exorbitantly for owners' rates. Why? We are ordinary people.
Yeah, and I think that point from the president really makes sense, because if you increase, or maybe people won't be compliant.
No.
But
the higher you go,
the more people, the less people be compliant.
The more I would like to corrupt somebody to reduce it. You understand what I mean? It's like
so if it's less, then people be compliant, because it's affordable.
Yes, and there should be no, you know, the differences are huge. If you look at a 50-year-old property in Kanjala, the charges are more than a 10-year-old property, massive property in Hillsview. So let us not look at areas like that. Let us have a proper way of, you know, charging people. Now, besides that, we're talking about the council. The council does not provide any service as far as I am concerned. I gave them an example. Their roads, they've got a grader, they've got money, they've got a tipper. Why don't they look at, I gave the engineering department yesterday 2 examples. I said there is a road that goes to the Bible College, that's in a dilapidated state. There is a road that goes to the Ratsa examination yard. 70% of the motorists have to use that road to go for fitness. Why don't you look at such things that, you know, will impact on a lot of people? No, we've heard. I'm waiting. When you say I've heard, if I tell you, Gesho, can you get me some water? And you say, but I've heard, and then I'm dying of thirst. You understand what I mean?
Yeah, because
so the council has to be proactive.
Yes, you need to act on it.
It has to be proactive. And I've always told people the president alone cannot run the country. He has emissaries. As Board of Governors chairman, I cannot run the entire school. I have a particular
and that's why the departments.
If you look at the school,
cannot know what's happening everywhere.
But as a unit, collaboration,
You work together as a system now.
So the president, the MP, the mayor, the councillor,
Councillors.
everybody should be
Everybody
involved
should, yes.
for the betterment of the community. It's very simple.
Wow.
And we can only move forward. We don't want our coming generations to go through what we've gone through.
Yes.
You know, if I leave home, why do I have to keep on maintaining my own road? You give me a plot, I have to create a service road, I have to look after it, I have to put gravel on it, I have to conza it. It's not my job, I'm paying rent. Do it for me.
That's why you're paying rent, rate so that
Yes.
people,
Yes.
because you do it on your behalf.
Yes.
Once you pay rent, you are expecting
That's
that
why I'm
they
saying
should
kuti
improve your
pamene
services.
tezokula vintu vinali bwino
Unani bwino.
chitrack cha brown cha council cholemba Chipata city council
Yes.
we choose to come home to pick up rubbish.
Oh.
Now they don't collect
Now they
rubbish.
don't collect, yeah. There are a number of areas.
They only
where-
collect from a few points.
Few points, yeah.
So
That's it. Otherwise, Mr. Collector, we've come
Thank
to
you
the end of the
very much.
episode. I feel like time was really. We need a second part. We need part two.
Do city chat. Do city chat.